Hi guys, it's Erin, and I'm here with week 45 of 2015's Project Life, and I'm using cards from the Gossamer Blue, what is it, November kit, yes, because this is officially November, and it starts on November 2nd and goes to November 8th is what I'm doing here. I'm probably going to combine the next 2 weeks or next 3 weeks. But this week I didn't have a whole lot of like varied photos, but I kind of had a lot to say because one of the days we went to my cystic fibrosis doctor, and of course they decided they wanted to hospitalize me, and I'm like, no, I'm not going to let you hospitalize me, and they're like, well, you really should because you're super sick, and I'm like, you're still not going to keep me because their hospital is 3.5 hours away from my house. That's without LA traffic. So I wasn't gonna let them just keep me because even though they have to let me have Sirius, it's way too far to be away from Mike, and it's just hospitals are dangerous. You can get way sick, way more sick in the hospital than you were before. So she decided to just put me on antibiotics and this, that, and the other. So I did, journaling about that, and I did journaling about how good Mike has been, with me being sick for an entire month. And for some reason, when I get sick like that, I can't just like eat food. Like it has to be one thing and one thing only. And he was a real trooper in, going to the store practically every day, getting that exact one item that my stomach decided I could eat. And I'm just putting the embellishments, what do you call them? Why can't I think of the word? Wow, I can't think of the word, and it's so obvious, and you're probably saying it along with me. Anyway, I'm putting them in in the pocket because I'm going to make a shaker card, and I can't seal up this side until I do the other side for the next week. So, sequence. There are sequence. It's in there. It's 10 o'clock at night, okay? Anyway, I'm putting the sequence in there so that I can make a shaker card, but I can't do that until I do the next week's. And so I'm going to, seal it up afterwards. So I'm just kind of slipping those in there so that I know. And I'm just making up this card here, which is where I tell the story of actually being at the doctor's office. And the other ones, there's the one with us actually out on a walk. The doctor said that, like, even though I feel terrible, I should try and walk because at least that'll get the stuff in my lungs moving and I can cough it out. So we did try and do that, although it it didn't end so great. So that was kind of the only walk that we did go on. But the boys always enjoy it, even though Vigo's kind of getting so old that he has a harder time making it around the block than I do, which is kind of bad, but yeah. This card that I'm working on right now I ended up just doing journaling, like I said, about how good Mike has been with me being so sick. And, it's got to be really crappy when your partner is just completely down for the count. And I know he worries too, so he's kind of amazing every time this happens to me, and it does happen with increasing frequency, sadly. And then the photo in the bottom right corner is of some snow that we got, and it was just a little bit of dusting, but it was kind of the beginning of the snow for this winter season, the next winter season. You always want to say it's the first snow of the year, but the first snow of the year happens in January. So it's the first snow of this winter, which happened actually the day that we went to my doctor's. So that was kind of crappy to drive down the hill in the ice and everything. I just made a simple embellishment with this wood piece here. It's actually kind of thick for what I like to use on my pages, but for some reason I went ahead and made it even thicker with just this little bit of string that I glued right underneath it, and then that's where I did all my journaling for, there wasn't a whole lot else that we did. I made some chili with fall pumpkin and squash and stuff in it, because it was cold. It got down to like 20 degrees here. or below, because it does kind of get around there. But it's not too complicated of a page, but I figured if I'm going to combine the other weeks, I could, at least do some journaling on this one. So I hope you like it, and I hope you have a great Sunday. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.